everyone. Hey. Let me see if this mic is working. Man, this mic always wants to act a fool when I start. Okay, it's good. So I know I already made a video about this topic a couple of days ago, but I had to revisit it because I've been seeing more content made on the topic, and we all know, many of us, not all of us, but many of us have seen that video of this man right here, Kevin Samuels, berating and degrading and talking down to this Black woman who proclaims that she wants a six-figure earner as a partner because she herself makes six figures, right? And just a note, there's nothing wrong with someone wanting to marry and date their financial equal, right? There's plenty of evidence. If you must ask for articles, I can send you the articles, but time and time again, it has been shown that Black women really suffer when they quote unquote date down and they date someone who makes less money than them, right? Especially men. A lot of times the men suck up the resources, they don't contribute, and the family income goes down as a whole for Black women, okay? All right, so now that that's out of the way, that's my 2 cents about what I think about women wanting to date their financial equal. I think it's completely warranted, right? But, okay, so I want to show you, Clerk Trent is already laughing, right? Clerk Trent LOLing in the chat section. But I'm just gonna show you the video. It's a 2-minute clip. I'm gonna show you. But before I show you the video, I want you to look at these pictures and I want you to really think hard about why, as a Black woman, would you take advice from a man like this? Like, look at him. Does he look straight to you? Why is anyone taking advice from a man? I mean, trust me, there's nothing wrong with being gay, and there's nothing wrong with having a fluid sexual orientation. It's just that why? If you are a straight woman wanting to date a straight man, why would you take advice from a gay man? But anyway, that's besides the point. Okay? I mean, just look at these pictures, man. Just look at them. Are these the type of pictures that a straight man would take? Honestly. Are these the type of pictures that a straight man would take? And there's nothing wrong with getting advice from, people of different sexual orientations. It's just that you really have to think about someone's agenda when they talk down to you, right? A lot of these men are secretly in competition with women or Black women. They secretly hate them. So that's just what I'm going to say. So now I'm going to move on to the clip. And I guess from the clip, you'll be able to better understand why I'm asking everyone, why would you take advice from a man like this?
Is what I'm realizing.
And ma'am, and that's my point. You ladies all feel like, listen, you ladies all feel like you're the exception to the rule. And then when someone like myself comes along and gives you a dose of reality, instead of just accepting it, it's like, yeah, but I'm special. You don't know any men on this level that are not your father, that aren't related to you. That means you don't know these men. You don't know where to go get them. You don't know what they want. But you're still saying, pick me. They don't want mid-30-year-old baby mamas. I'm trying to be polite, man, but they don't want those.
Can I ask you a question?
Did you hear what I said?
Yes.
Why is that so? Okay, go ahead.
Why is it so what?
Go ahead.
From my point of view, I feel like I get what you're saying. They do have better options, but also those better options are younger girls. Those younger girls don't necessarily 20-year-olds are not necessarily attracted to 45-year-olds.
Bullshit. I'm 51 and I can't beat them off with a stick. That's another one you lies. No, younger women are attracted to older men. What are you talking about?
So can you see me?
Yes, I can.
Okay. So do you feel like a woman like me?
Uh-huh. What would you rank yourself on a scale from 1 to 10? You cannot use 7.
Would I rate myself?
Just your face.
My face when I wake up 5, but when I put myself together 6.
Okay. And how tall are you?
5'5".
Dress size.
I'm sorry?
Your dress size.
A 3.
Okay. So that makes you, if you give yourself a 5, that's average.
Yes.
So average looking women tend not to get high earning men. They tend to get average.
Okay. All right. So this video is over. That was a clip I got from Twitter. Now here's the suspicious thing. This is the really suspicious aspect of all of this is this man's sexual orientation is very questionable, and that's fine. But if this man is dedicated to giving straight men and straight women advice on heterosexual relationships, I mean, you really have to think about his agenda. You know, it seems like he secretly hates Black women and is secretly in competition with Black women because it seems like he also dates Black men. I mean, like, what straight man takes pictures like this? Really? I mean, honestly, and I have a lot of, trust me, this is not gay bashing. It's just that I have issues with men who are on the DL because it creates a lot of issues and problems. And it's just like, why is his advice credible? Like, why are straight men taking advice from either a gay or bi man? Why are straight women taking advice from either a gay or bi man who's pretending like he dates women seriously, but this man, you know. Anyway, I mean, look at these pictures. I mean, why is he talking to her like that? Exactly. Here's the thing. These men secretly hate Black women. This is absolutely the case. Yes, true. And even Pat says very effeminate. Yeah, I mean, definitely. Look at these pictures, y'all. Look at these pictures. People are taking advice from this man. Look at this. Really? You know, he's dating men secretly. He's secretly dating men. So anyway, now, in my other video, I talked about if as a woman, you must take advice from male dating coaches or male dating consultants. Make sure you take advice from men that actually care about you as women, as Black women. A lot of Black women, you know, will go on to these shows and then get surprised when they are talked down to. But Black women really should have the self-esteem to not do this, not put themselves in these type of situations to be degraded and talked down to. Okay. Now, I talked about GL Lambert in my other video. Another thing I'd like to say about Kevin Samuels, the guy who spoke down to this woman. If he was such a great dating coach, okay, if Kevin Samuels was such a great dating coach, okay, where are his testimonials like this right here? You have a woman who is talking about GL Lambert, and I talked about GL Lambert in my other live. Let me give you a recap. GL Lambert is an author who wrote Hotactics. He helps women make better dating decisions, okay? And here is a testimonial for GL Lambert's work from a woman, from a Black woman. This Black woman, Jennifer, says on Twitter, this man, she's talking about GL Lambert, and his book saved my life. My circles are new, my house is new, and my money is new. Surrounding yourself with people who are not where you want to be in life is suicide. And one of the main reasons as to why I suffered for so many years in that house. Now, how many women are writing testimonials about Kevin Samuels like this? Can anyone find any testimonials similar to this about Kevin Samuels from women? Can anybody find women that say, Kevin Samuels changed my life? He was the best thing that ever happened to me. Kevin Samuels saved my life. He gave me great advice. No, you can't find that. But you can find that about GL Lambert. So ladies, if you must take advice from a male dating coach or a male dating consultant, please consider completely ignoring Kevin Samuels. Completely ignore him. He doesn't care about Black women. He cares about his Black male audience, and he secretly dates Black men. and focus on GL Lambert, who actually cares about Black women, okay? And now I'll continue to show some proof and evidence that GL Lambert is the truth. And I said this before in my other video. If you want GL Lambert's book, Hotactics, which is the book that I recommend for every single woman before you read any of his other books, right? Because you need the cold, hard truth. You can go to my link below. You can go in my description, and under the freebie section, you will see a free Audible trial. You can click on that, get a free Audible trial, and get Hotactics for free for a full 30 days. So you can listen to the book, right? So I would take advantage of that if I were you. Now, back to GL Lambert. GL Lambert says, when people preach down to women, you always have to ask what their agenda is. Humbling you keeps you in your place. Keeping you in place maintains the pecking order that you need to be grateful for any man that does the bare minimum. Who wins in a world like that? Low quality men. Okay? So you see it. I'm going to read it again because I think the network got choppy. When people preach down to women, you always have to ask what their agenda is. Humbling you keeps you in place. Keeping you in place maintains the pecking order that you need to be grateful for any man that does the bare minimum. Who wins in a world like this? Quote, low quality men, right? So this is why the video is called Stop Bullying Black Women into Settling. Like, this woman doesn't want to date someone who makes below 6 figures. So she shouldn't have to. Right, and I'll continue to read more from GL Lambert. So there's a little bit more. Here we have, and this is evident in the viral video of Kevin Samuels speaking down to this poor girl, right? He says here, Black women in particular have been put in these boxes and told what they can't do. And instead of uplifting and reminding them of their true power, men go online and guilt them into submission. Stop consuming the words or philosophies of those who secretly hate you. Now, this is GL Lambert saying this to Black women and women in general, right? Really, stop taking advice. Stop consuming the words of people who secretly hate you. This man, I'm telling you, I've shown you pictures of him. Kevin Samuels, no woman should be taking advice from him. He is secretly in competition with Black women. It's clear that he got a little sugar in his jar, and that's fine. But you have to be careful with who you take advice from. Because what straight man takes pictures like these? Look at this. And I don't even understand why men listen to this man. Well, I actually know that's not true. I know why they listen to him. They listen to Kevin Samuels because it makes them feel better. It strokes their ego. It makes them, feel more powerful to see a man talk down to women and keep women in their place. Keep women accepting the bare minimum, okay? This is why Kevin Samuels has a very large male following. But you know what? Even though Kevin Samuels has a raging male following, all his male followers absolutely love him, okay? Where are the women? I have yet to see testimonials from women saying that this man changed their lives like I've seen from GL Lambert. Like, there are so many women that tweet to GL Lambert. They're like, thank you so much for your books. Thank you so much for your advice. And I'm one of them. I'm telling you to go read his books because that's how much GL Lambert has changed my life and changed my circumstances, right? So you don't believe metrosexual men exist, Trip? I do. But if you know anything, if you've really observed him, I think it goes beyond metrosexual. Okay. I mean, do metrosexual men pose like this? Really? Like, I don't know. I don't know why would you, I don't know. Like, I mean, is this masculine? I mean, if your goal is to get a masculine man, then why would you take dating advice from a feminine man? I don't know. Maybe it could work, but you really have to question his agenda. It seems to me that he really does hate Black women. Like, I've yet to see him say something kind to a Black woman. And I think that hate that he has towards Black women comes from him secretly being in competition with Black women, because it seems like he dates men. It seems like he dates Black men. So he sees Black women as competition because Black women also date Black men. Interesting. So Pat says metrosexual means well-groomed. Kevin reeks of feminine energy. But the thing is, BC says he was showing off his clean nails. I mean, but what masculine man does that? Okay, I mean, honestly, we gonna be powerful manifestor said nope, she ain't taking no advice from no feminine man. But anyway, that's beside the point. My point is, stop listening to him, y'all. No, just stop. He's in secret competition. He don't got no testimonials like this right here, where you have a woman talking about how much Jill Lambert has done for her. She says, Jill Lambert, this man in his books saved my life, saved her life. Okay. And that's why I'm telling y'all, like, if you're interested in, listening to Hotactics, you can go in my description, go to the freebie section, click on the link for the free Audible trial, get a free trial for Audible 30 days, and you can listen to Hotactics for free for 30 days. I'm telling you, it will change your life. There are plenty of testimonials like this. Jill Lambert has changed my life, has really helped me to build a very strong self-esteem and a very strong sense of self-worth. My confidence is through the roof. Jill Lambert is the truth. Where are the women saying what I'm saying about Jill Lambert about Kevin Samuels? No one is doing that. Because Kevin Samuels doesn't help women. He tears down their self-esteem. Okay, so I'm going to read this one more time. One more tweet from Jill Lambert. And he says, Black women in particular have been put in these boxes and told what they can't do. And instead of uplifting and reminding them of their true power, men go online and guilt them into submission. Stop consuming the words or philosophies of those who secretly hate you. So even Jill Lambert is telling y'all that these men who speak down to you secretly hate you. And before he wrote this tweet, he wrote this one, which says, men who preach down to women, when people preach down to women, you always have to ask what their agenda is. Humbling you keeps you in place. Keeping you in place maintains the pecking order that you need to be grateful for any man that does the bare minimum. Who wins in a world like that? Low quality men. This is why the video is entitled, Stop Bullying Black Women into Settling. Like, people always want to tell Black women to take the bare minimum. People always want to tell Black women to just accept any old type of treatment, to just take, the bottom of the barrel busters of the world. And it's like, no, we don't have to do that. Even if you are average looking, you don't have to do that. Okay. All right. Now what else did I want to show you guys? Okay. Some more advice from Jill Lambert. Jill Lambert says, stop being weak. Remember who you are. Get what you want is my mandate. You are weak and your duty is to serve your masculine king. So stop asking for more, expecting a man to bring something to the table, because ain't nothing special about you is their mandate. So he's literally telling you the same thing that I'm telling you. Stop listening to the Kevin Samuels of the world. Start listening to the Jill Lamberts of the world. Jill Lambert is telling you, stop being weak, remember who you are, and get what you want. The Kevin Samuels of the world are telling you, you are weak and your duty is to serve your masculine kings. So stop asking for more and expecting a man to bring something to the table because ain't nothing special about you. F them. They don't care about you. They're not out here for you and your interests. They're out there for them and their own interests. They're not trying to encourage you to do what's in your best interest. Hey, KK. Hey, girl. So anyway, I think you should really follow Gio Lambert. As you can see, his hashtag is 8+9, with the actual numbers, 8+9. Follow him. Really look at his books. I said it before. You can go to my description below. There's a freebie section in my description. If you click on the link to the free Audible trial, you will get 30 free days of Audible, and you can listen to the book Hotactics for free for 30 days. That book has changed my life. That book has changed a lot of women's lives. I'll show you again the testimonial that this woman made. Here's a woman preaching and telling the world how Gio Lambert has saved her life. Okay. She literally says, this man in his book saved my life. My circles are new. My house is new. And my money is new. Okay, y'all. So stop listening to the Gio Lambert. Stop listening to the Kevin Samuels of the world. Switch over. Listen to men that actually care about you. Listen to the Gio Lamberts of the world. Okay. They're rare, but they're around. Because honestly, honest men know that men have always preyed on women. A lot of men have a predatory nature and they like to exploit and prey on women. Kevin Samuels is one of those men, and he has legions of followers, of black male followers who aspire to do the same thing. They aspire to prey on you and to exploit you and to give you the bare minimum while you over here jumping through hoops. Okay. And Gio Lambert's response to this viral video that came out when Kevin Samuels was berating this young woman because she was a single mother. He says, average looking women don't qualify for men in the top 10%. Average women belong with average men, right? So he's quoting Kevin Samuels. And Gio Lambert says, stop listening to these peasants. Supreme confidence opens doors. Supreme charisma sparks attention. Dress the part, talk the part, be the part, and you can snatch your type. And it's absolutely true, okay? All right, so that's pretty much it. That's all I have to say today. I'm really just promoting Gio Lambert because he's a great alternative to Kevin Samuels. I don't know why women, and at the end of the day, I have to hold women accountable as well for having low enough self-esteem that they would actually entertain anything that Kevin Samuels says. You have very low self-esteem and very low confidence if you listen to Kevin Samuels. It's fine to sit there and listen to him to see the perspective of a lot of men who you probably wouldn't want to begin with because they probably wouldn't treat you very well because they think they are the prize. It's good to hear, and get exposure to their perspectives, but it's not good to actually take their advice to heart. Don't take their words to heart because they're not in this to empower you. They are in this to tear your self-esteem down so they can have what they want from you, right? So they can have better access to you. So listen to the Gio Lamberts of the world. His work speaks for itself. He has women like this right here. Jennifer saying this man in his book saved my life. He has women saying how much he has changed their lives, okay? You can't find any women talking about Kevin Samuels and how Kevin Samuels has save their lives, because Kevin Samuels is not in this to help women. Kevin Samuels is in this to tear down the self-esteems of black women so that black men can feel better about themselves and to stroke the egos of black men. Okay. Just recognize game. Okay. Be able to identify game, and you'll know just all of this is just, they're just propaganda and psychological games. You as a woman have to have enough self-esteem and enough confidence and a great sense of self-worth to understand that you can do whatever you want to do. This idea that average women cannot get above average men is absurd. This idea that older women can't get above average men is absurd. I used this example before. All these billionaires, Mark Zuckerberg, Bill Gates, Warren Buffett, Jeff Bezos, if you look at their wives, the wives are nothing more than average. And people want to say, well, they were with them from the beginning. True. But even if you look at Jeff Bezos, his new girlfriend is 50. And she's pretty average looking. She's definitely not a 10. Or even a 9. She's 50. She's good in her 50s. So don't believe this. Don't believe that no one will want you because you're older. Don't believe that no one wants you because you're average looking. It's absurd. Supreme confidence opens doors. Supreme charisma opens doors as well. Okay? So love yourself enough to never truly entertain what people like Kevin Samuels are telling women. You know, you have a bunch of women saying, Jill Lambert, you changed my life. You're great. Like this testimonial right here. You see it everywhere. I mean, I am promoting Jill Lambert's book because that's how much I think it will help you as women, right? But you can't find any of that. You can't find any of those testimonials. You can't find any of those women claiming that Kevin Samuels has changed their lives for the better. Like, oh, Kevin Samuels is great. Like, you never hear a woman saying that. What do you hear, though? You hear a bunch of women saying, Kevin Samuels, you're mean and you're cruel, because that's what he's here to do. He is here to tear down your self-esteem. He is not here to actually help you. He is here to make his black male following feel great about themselves. He's here to stroke the egos of his black male following. You know, he's not here to help women or black women or any woman. Okay. All right. So I'm about done. KK says, I got the book. I'm about to listen to it on my walk. KK, this book will change your life. As you can see right here in this testimonial, Jennifer says, Jill Lambert and his book saved my life. Okay. So anybody who's here, you really do need to check out Hotactics. If you are interested in listening to the book on Audible, I got the hookup for y'all. If you go to my link in the description, if you go below in the video description, you will see a section that says freebies. And if you click on the link for the free Audible trial, you will be able to listen to Hotactics for free for 30 days on a 30-day trial. Okay, you can cancel anytime. All right, so there's no excuse for you not to get this information. There's no excuse for you not to get this information, okay? All right. Oh, Madam of Hugh. Hey, girl, you here, girl? You missed it all, girl. I'm about to leave. I'm about done. I'm tired. I need to get some work done now. But anyway, thank you guys for coming through, and I will see you lovely women later. Bye.